Today's Rapper Magazine. Today's Rapper Magazine. What's the haps? Shout out. One time we going live stream TV with no other than Sheen Frost, the one and only. So, without further ado, I just want to get off and kick it off into her introduction, but just definitely with respect. Just want to say thank you for showing up,
No problem.
long time coming. I've been following her now for a couple years actually, and she finally made space for today's Rapper Magazine, in her archives, and I appreciate that, and definitely want to just give her kudos on all the work. Been definitely seeing her, and she's been keeping it professional. That's what we aim for. The artists that we bring, whether producers, engineers, it's not the part that they actually got the business going. It's the fact that the character fits the bill, and that's what we look for in here. Hip hop is no longer a dirty word because this issue proves it. In respects to interviewing the artist, you may think but when she's out there doing her business, Sheen Frost out there she might not have time to speak. She may have to be literally keeping it, may have somewhere else to go, so you don't have time to actually get to know the artist. So that's what this interview is for, live stream TV, to kind of just chit chat, and definitely without further ado, give her an introduction.
What's up? You already know it's Sheen Frost. I'm here with my boy Curtis, for today's rapper, Here, just support him and, show love for the city. I don't really be too much in the city, but, I'm San Diego all the way. But, I'm just here to support him, my boy, and show him love. And, here for this interview, let y'all know a little bit of insights about me, how I get down and what I got going on.
Nice.
My life, my projects, and all that upcoming things I got going on, my shows, photo shoots, all types of stuff going on. So, shout out to Dollar Ski, my main man,
One time.
rocking with me fully all the way, there for me, with every, segment, everything we got going on. So, I'm here to, give y'all a little bit of insights of what I got going on. That's it,
Nice. So the name. So, of course I can have my own, interpretation, and it is kind of blatant. But Sheen Frost, how did that come about?
Okay.
Because, it's a few things that we can take on our own, but I want to hear it from.
Well, my name is Sheen, and then the Frost part comes from, I think I got like a cold persona. Everybody, even when I was coming up, like even younger as a kid, everybody was like, "Ooh, you cold, you cold, you cold." So, I kind of like took that into perspective and, kind of ran with it, and that's how I got my name.
Nice. So what does San Diego mean to you in respects to, are you a native? Were you born here?
Born and raised.
Nice. Okay.
Born and raised. And actually, my family moved here in 1955.
Shout out.
And my mom is from Blythe, California, and my father is from Cleveland, Ohio. But I'm born and raised here in the southeast, Hartley Street. That's where I've grown up. That's where I grew up at, and that was my block, and that's over there in the hood, right over there down the street from Lincoln Park. That's where I reside, born and raised, official.
So how important is the rap scene to you? Not the rap music, but just the scene as an artist. Personally, how important is it?
Well, it's very important. Like, I try to like stay consistent with everything I got going on. Like, before me doing shows and before me, kind of getting out like in the public area, I was doing like a segment called Frosty Fridays. And
okay.
yeah, and every week I would do that and basically drop a 16 bar challenge. Sometimes it was towards other people, because it wouldn't be beef, but it'd be like me kind of like getting back at somebody that was already talking mess about me or something. And then it kind of like migrated and changed into like something bigger, like, like let me drop some songs. And it was a few artists that I did a couple features with and felt that, that I needed to like, take it a little further. So that's kind of like what I did. I kind of like got that idea and ran with it, but I already was like deeply into music. Like when I was younger, my dad worked for BET in Vegas all my younger life. He was a cameraman, so half all my life I've been musically inclined. My family, my uncles sing, my uncles rap, and they had a boot stepping team when they were younger. It's been in my family, my blood, and everything I've ever believed in all my life.
Well, I like that, and that's what it means on the serious. And so you've basically been taking it serious since pretty much knee high. Is that what you're basically saying?
Yeah, well, I actually started like taking it serious like probably like 2 years ago because I mainly seen something deeper in myself, and I was like, let me go there with it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, like everybody kept telling me like, oh, you're hard, you're hard, you're hard, and then even like, even Dollar Ski knows. I sit
Shout
down
out.
and yeah, shout out to him. I sit down and I think about something. And I was just breaking it down to him the other day. Like when I do my bars, I like have to think intense about it. Like as far as like, okay, if I'm gonna say this bar, I want to make two words that go with this word. And I was like deep into it. I'm like, if I'm putting this much energy into it, I might as well go all the way with it. And then I in 2016 I dropped Frostbites. And
Nice frostbites. Sticking with it, yeah.
yeah, on June 16th, and I'm sorry, and then I ended up basically going further from there. I have I have a whole catalog of work coming out soon, probably by Christmas or the beginning
Fourth
of the New
quarter.
Year's
So okay,
that
yeah.
I'm thinking about, that I'm pushing for.
Timing
Yeah.
is everything.
So, I got a lot of stuff coming up, but
Yeah. So okay,
mainly,
definitely. Because I already took you as someone being definitely serious about the any influences. It could be Dago, whatever, but just of course, it's worldwide and in perspective. Everyone should be want to know what it means to go outside of the town or go outside of themselves per
yeah.
se, the hood. But any influences that kind of like keep you on the page that you on consistently for all this time.
Mm, yeah. I could pretty much say I, you know what? I could give a shout out to Dallas Ski once again, because beforehand, when I started talking to him and dealing with him, it was he was already consistent with the things he had going on, so he kind of like helped me with the consistency part, because even before then he was already doing shows and doing a lot of things, so I kind of just like latched onto it and kind of like caught that energy, kept going forward with it, so I already like know how to keep things in flow, in motion, going over and over. So I would like just wake up every morning, and then just boom, let me do this, let me do this, and then I'll have something. At first, when I first started, which was in 2015, I was dropping a song every Friday. So that was my
Wow.
Frosty
All right.
Fridays at first.
Yeah.
It was dropping a song every Friday. Then after a while, it turned into, okay, well, now I'm getting a little bit more attention from everybody. So now everybody's coming at me. So now I gotta drop something to show y'all that I'm the best. So I kind of put that
Is
energy
it
out
so? I was
there.
about to say. So is it the fact that it's? Is it? Does that make it? Is it a competitive thing, or is it where once again your position as with like what you say, your background, everything that you grew up in? Do you feel it's a challenge? Do you get it? So there's a competitive part and then there's a challenge part, or do you consider both? Or you can elaborate.
I think I kind of think of it as both, because when I first started, there weren't really any too much many girls in San Diego rapping. You know what I mean? It was a few girls out there, doing their thing. A big shout out to them. But as far as with me knowing of them or having any knowledge of the females and what kind of work they were doing, I didn't really know that. And this was a while back. And then there later on down the line, there was a few girls that started rapping. So I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I feel that. But other than that, I never set out to, be in competition with anybody. I was just always doing my own thing.
Yeah.
So if somebody comes up and feels like they're doing better than you or they rap harder, hey, you're entitled to feel that way. But I'm gonna still say I'm this. But if you come for me, I'm coming back. And I think the whole San Diego know that. You know what I mean? You come for me, I'm coming back for you. You know what I mean? And that's kind of like the pattern of what Frosty Fridays turn into. Yeah. So you got to think of it as like, is there any other girl in San Diego dropping a song every week? Is there any other girl in San Diego that's
Thankfully,
dropping?
you do a video, you make it for you. It's just not where you point it
Well,
somewhere.
that was in the beginning. Yeah, it wasn't targeted at anyone, but I was getting into my own stuff going on in the streets, and out and even if they don't rap, I still was making a rap towards them, because everybody would tune into it and they'll repost it. Oh, Frosty Fridays. So they'll be like, now I have this saying to where it's like people be like, don't get Frosty Friday, you know what I mean? So people start, running with that. So I was, like, okay, let me get them. Like even recently, in the past recent case, somebody's, oh, you need to Frosty Friday, because they know that's what I do. Like I rap and I, roast.
Still show like what you said. I
Yeah,
got it.
because
Like,
I can battle. I can battle too.
did it
That's
start
not
off
what I
battling?
do.
That's what I say. Kind of like in respects to your mind, or you just was in those shoes already, like you said, musically inclined, all that. But is
No, I'm just
is that an ego, alter ego I'm hearing, or is something like that's what I'm saying? Is there something that plays into the battling part, which is why look, Frosty Fridays where like you get chilled, like don't get froze, you know, kind of like I'm hearing where, like I said, there's something else going on. That's why I'm like, so if you would like to elaborate on that, you know, definitely. What is that feeling? What is that you got going on that allows you to consistently do that? Like that's something you tapping into. It's some type of secret source, secret sauce they call it.
yeah.
Yeah, like yeah, if, you know.
Um. Okay, so Tupac's, one of my idols. So
Okay, Tupac.
basically,
Yeah.
I started
Shout out.
going like, how Tupac basically he's vicious with everything. He comes for anybody, anything. He don't care. You know what I mean? That's kind of like the energy I was kind of taking in. Like, hey, I feel like it's me against the world. You know what I mean? But all eyes is on me. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? It was just, the whole little what was going on in my life. It was just like, dang, I'm the best, but I'm most hated. And that's kind of like in similarity to Tupac. So I kind of took that and I made the alter ego Tupac's daughter. Plus, I didn't want just the name Sheen Frost because everybody knows me at that. But when you reinvent yourself too, like, okay, yeah, boom. Every week I'm coming for this person coming for me. I gotta shoot back. I feel like Tupac right now. Nah. And that's
Yeah.
and that's kind of like how I was feeling about it, So I kind of like took that. So even now to this day, people are like, "Oh, Tupac's daughter," like, and then I will put
it was given to you. It was something, yeah.
And then I put it in every I put it in every 16 bar challenge that I post. So people know, even to this day, people still call me that. You know what I mean? And I don't dwell on it too deep. You know what I mean? For
because you're
certain
still working.
reasons, yeah.
Like you're just still going at it for
absolutely,
your personal.
Yeah. And so that's kind of like what it was, and that's kind of like gave me my roar because it's like, okay, everybody like, oh, that's Tupac's daughter, don't come for her, and then I did.
So could that be the reason why some people actually come, or actually
Yeah.
put like what you said? Because once again, now that I'm
in
hearing
all the
that,
segments, it's Tupac's daughter, don't come for Sheen tour. That's what I call it. The tour I call it Don't Come for Sheen tour because I've dropped so many 16 bars. It's like, you know what I mean? It's a tour. Like, boom, I'm going here. I go to you. I go to you.
so you
I
currently
go to
are
you,
you
I
willing
go
to
to you.
battle and you still like what you said? I mean, of course I'll read. If you're dropping a Freestyle Fridays, Frosty Fridays, like weekly, consistently, it's already in you. Are you putting it out there to anybody that you like? I'm here. I'm ever so available per se. For the music industry part of it. So
Well, at first I was, but then I kind of like simmered down on a little bit because I started like more so working on just actual work, like songs and you know what I mean, and not really, and then people stop coming for me. You know what I mean? They know what's up. Hey.
stagnant.
They stop. You know what I mean? At this point, it's like it's people shooting little, but nothing big enough for
Nothing
me
hitting?
to nothing big enough
You
for
in front of
nobody.
the target?
Yeah.
You're in front. They got the
You know, it was nothing big enough for me to react to. You know what I mean? But even if I do react, that don't mean you're big enough for me to react to. That means just, hey, I'll probably finish the song today. I got time. That's it. I got
You
time.
put your business first.
Yeah.
I'm hearing Frosty's first.
Yeah, because what I do is rap. So you can come for me with that, but you know what I mean. I might, and then people be clout chasing. On some stuff like, okay, let me.
So what is that? What is that? What's clout chasing? I've heard that. Look, I actually before you said that, I had it right here. I already had one
clout
of my.
Chase, you did.
Yeah, all right, but go ahead. I want to know.
Okay.
And everyone has there ain't nothing new under the sun, but everyone has their root in which is how they interpret it. You get what I'm saying?
So,
yeah.
Clout chasing is like, okay, so you see me out here popping. You see me on the internet. You see me doing shows here. You see me doing this. You see me getting my money up. You see me pushing, am I doing this, doing that, from here to there, there to there. Never around you guys, but I'm everywhere, though. You know what I mean? Like, you see all that. People kind of, like, want to catch your vibe with you. And if you don't allow people to get close to you, you know what I mean? Like, people get upset. People get angry. You know what I mean? So, it usually turns to that one. So if you got all that going on and somebody doesn't know nothing about that, they don't know where to go. They don't know where the money at. They don't know where the drill at. They don't know where the hair is
So
at.
they don't got nothing in on their own.
They don't know that. They're going to come to the closest person that got it. So if you see me doing my thing or putting money into myself, or you see I care about myself and I care to take my career higher, you're going to want to be around that. I want to be around successful people. I want to be around people that's doing better than me. I want to be around people that have more money than me. I want to be around people who have bigger goals than me or have seen way more than me. Because if they seen it, then maybe I can see it. You get what I'm saying? And I could be on the
reflection.
same. Yeah, I could be on the same level. So you know what I mean? That's clout chasing, trying to chase somebody else's level. Like, and to pretend like it's your level that you on, and you really ain't. You just clout chasing. You trying to make it look like it's you. But, hey, if you're around it long enough, what does that do? To 9 rich people, 9 rich people, if you're around 9 rich people, you're going to be the 10th richest person. You know what I mean? So,
inevitable, right?
Yeah, so, hey.
You don't mind that, right? That's what I said. You don't mind that? It's another notch, like I said, for your belt? Or
yeah, well,
or, yeah.
Well, it just depends on who it is. Yeah,
because you can tell where they're coming from, so you really do see those.
If it's genuine clout chasing, like, all right, like, I deal with you, I mess with you, you support me, I support you, we cool, all right, cool. You know what I mean? I know I'm humble. I don't put myself over anyone, but I just know that I may make a few more moves than this person, but that doesn't put them lower than me. It just I'm just more knowledgeable in that area. You know what I mean? So, if you're trying to get genuine love and you're trying to show the same thing and you're trying to give back the same way, then hey, you know what I mean? Come through. I might mess with you. But if you on some other stuff like, oh, you doing this, you just talking mess about me, and you just trying to do all this to become my friend in the wrong manner, I'ma peep it, I'ma know, and I'ma back up. You know what I mean? I'ma back. I'ma bike.
Bike back. Yeah. Nice. So what's Vegas, and definitely how long you been up there, and what's going on up there? If you can actually drop a few jewels on everybody in respects to why you chose to take it up north a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Still in Cali, still like you obviously you're here. What is it about Vegas or outside that you want to drop to your fans and those who actually are listening?
Okay, well, I actually been back and forth from Vegas to San Diego since 2013.
Nice.
So once I seen, how there's no music scene in Vegas, right now.
Clarify that, because there is no music scene in Vegas.
Which is okay. So if I perform at Fremont, or I perform at little clubs or bars around the area. Okay, so it's easy to get your name known up there because there's nobody really out there that's like really dedicated into their craft like that. So if I go to a show, if I do a showcase here, I do a performance here. There's like 10 artists, so 3 of them are good. So they're gonna remember your name. They're gonna follow you. They're gonna listen to your music. They're gonna purchase. They're gonna keep up with you. You know what I mean? So in San Diego, there's really not no scene either, but you know about the few people. But up there, it's like, oh, I'm from San Diego. They don't know me. So if I go here, it's easier to get my name out. So they're kind of building a scene too. But if you can name one big Vegas rapper, can you name one big Vegas rapper right now?
There you go. No.
Yeah.
No, only casino.
Yeah, and so it's people that go out there to live out there, but there's no music scene because if you go to Fremont right now, like, do one performance, there's like a back area, it's like 200 people there. You're gonna leave with 200 more fans because nobody's doing that out there. There's not really too much performances. People ain't trying to get booked for shows. It's just not going on out there. And I've been out there long enough to see that, like, because everywhere I'm going somewhere, guess what? I'm the only girl. I'm the only girl every single time. And then I might run into 2 other girls, or I might run into 2 other artists that are trying to be serious. But in my lane, like urban culture, African American, with my type of genre, which is, I'm kind of
what would you categorize it? Yeah.
I would, some would beg to differ, but I think I'm pop rap, in a sense, and but with a hardcore twist on it because I rap a little bit about everything. I can rap about everything. I rap about love. I rap about sex. I rap about violence.
Shout
I rap
out.
about um, hate. I rap about um, people, motherfuckers trying to steal your clout. I rap about a whole bunch of basically whatever you put in front of me. I can rap
Well
about it.
versed.
But I like to rap about
Yeah, what is Sheen Frost?
people,
Yeah.
the adversities I'm going through in life with people, and you know, broken friendships and mistrust and betrayal and sometimes love, mostly love, sometimes love. I have a couple love songs, and then getting money.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I mean, that's the whole point. If you're good at what you do,
yeah,
uh, the city, the whatever city should actually want to book
yeah,
and actually have you definitely perform or be around the scene for that particular, because if you're good, you're good.
yeah.
So nice. I appreciate that. Definitely. Um, when we speak of the rap scene in San Diego, when you said it kind of like isn't. So what do you think San Diego in respects to um, everything that you know, and you're currently here. So
Mm-hmm.
obviously, when you say you do your homework, I know you kind of touch base on what's taken place out here since 2013.
Uh huh.
Is San Diego moving upward, downward? Is it still stagnant since 2013? And if so, what do you think could be an addition to the rap scene and the music scene out
I actually feel like San Diego is at like its highest point of moving forward in the rap scene that it's ever been. Maybe since I've been around, since I've been practicing my craft and doing artistry. I feel like it's like the best time to be an artist in San Diego.
here?
Everybody's getting recognition. People are more engaged into it. When I first started, I was getting maybe 1,000 views. Maybe that was that was probably like in the first 1 to 3 months, and I didn't start in the beginning because it moved from 4 to 6. So
There you go. Yeah.
people are more engaged now, and I feel like it'll get it'll get better in the near future, and it's gonna get better, and there's gonna be a few artists that are gonna come out that are gonna make it to the top because it's like
What do you
people
think are a few key notes that could be added? Because obviously you have love for the city.
Mhm.
What do you think are a few key things that could be added to the rap scene or the music scene out here to make it that much more better? Or you know what I'm saying?
um just 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 more church, more
Yeah.
congregation, people coming together a little bit more because I've had people tell me in the past, they don't want to work with me because they feel like I'm gonna be a certain way. Not any artists, just like
Yeah,
certain
per se,
people
yeah.
just in the industry in San Diego, period. So I know I'm not that way, but people feel they get that vibe from me because of the path or route I've taken as far as with Frosty Fridays, like, oh, come for me, I'm gonna come back. Maybe they feel like, oh, every female rapper is a mad, angry black woman. I mean, they're mad, they're angry, they're pissed, and it's not even that one. It's more so that I deal with who I deal with. If I do, I do. I don't, I don't. So I feel like if everybody comes together and everybody feels like, okay, well, we can work this out if we're willing to do this, but nobody's really willing to do that. Nobody really wants to pay anybody. Nobody really wants to put anybody else on anything they got going on. If an artist is doing something with another artist in LA that's maybe huge, more big, or more successful than the other rapper, they don't want to put you on to it. You know what I mean? So everybody's kind of like in their own lane. You know what I mean? And people that really are in their own lane, really
Cutthroat.
they don't really reach out too much. You know what I mean? So if there was just like a little bit more reaching out and a little bit more positivity and people not hating on people, like if you feel like I'm outworking you, then hey, go make. If I got 15 songs, go make 20 songs. Boom. Uh, Look at Drake. Drake drops a 27 song album or 26, whatever. He feels like he wants to drop an album with the most songs on it. Hey, go make an album that has 28 songs. You get what I'm saying? And I'm gonna kudos to you, and I'm gonna give you a shout out too. You know what I mean? So if people can learn to do that, just just congratulate more and not, what I mean, hate, then it'll be cool. We'll make it a little
Definitely.
bit further.
Yeah,
Until then, it's gonna
of
stay where it's
course.
at. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
stagnant. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. So, I appreciate once again. I don't know how many interviews or anything that's going on. But
Oh man, this my first San Diego. This my first San Diego interview. You know
shout
what I
out,
mean? With my boy right here.
shout
And
out.
I don't,
Appreciate
yeah,
that.
appreciate you, man. I don't do interviews like that because
Too busy, too
yeah,
yeah.
either
You
that
out
or
there,
I'm
yeah.
not here. So you know what I mean. First goes to him. Period, point blank. And I just I'm gonna get out and
There you
more
go.
with the
Yeah.
interviews. You know what I mean. But you know what I mean. I just really ain't really got to it like that because I don't want people to be
There
like
you go. Yeah. You still
misinterpreting
focus. You so
things. Yeah,
focused. Yeah.
absolutely. Like,
Catch me on for yeah, like what you said. This is what I got for you. Other than that, just wait until that time. Yeah.
yeah.
So,
Period, point blank.
in the last of the interview, just if you want to give shots out, definitely this is that time. And before we sum it up or whatever, always ask the artist, what does today's rapper mean to you?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has their own depiction or their interpretation thereof, and that's for them to do. But like what already just off of what you say, I want to literally piggyback,
Mm-hmm.
off of the fact that some of the venues and things that are happening out here to show respect for the artists. Even when we ran a club, like I said, for the artists that we booked, whether for the magazine, we actually have VIP. We actually would make sure that they were well taken care of, and that's why we actually asked for the artists or those who came, whether fans or not, to keep it professional, had their IDs and stuff like that, because we took the artists very seriously. We thinking they actually are in this business to actually take to the next level, whatever that is, or they already consider themselves on another level, and that the crowd and the community needs to actually be aware of it.
Mm-hmm.
So with today's rapper being at hand, that most of the artists aren't, getting that respect. Where, so what does it mean to you say when they're not paying? Do you have a specific number per se, or is it just when paying? Does that mean just compensation? Does that mean like if you want to book an artist, then you should definitely understand like certain things? What would that be if you're trying to book an artist?
You said what would that be if I'm trying to
Yeah,
book an
if
artist?
you're if like say for instance, if I'm looking to book Sheen Frost
Mm-hmm.
for a venue,
Yeah.
do you consider paying the artist? It could be a well versed type of way, or where it could be compensation. Like say I'm booking you, I may not have this in dollars, but I have VIP, I have incentives, I have different things for you. Do you work that way as well, or you
Yeah.
just? That's what I'm saying. What's that?
Are you talking like a yeah,
If
because
someone's looking to book you, because this is yeah.
absolutely, like before, I've done
Cause so they when they hit you up, they can kind of get a feel of what to kind of expect and have like at least come with some I'm hearing, or like what you're saying, something that make you feel, because you're coming from Vegas. I know gas, just different
yeah.
basics. Like of course it costs to make your beats, the production, all that stuff costs money. So
Yeah.
you're not asking for much, but I'm just trying to make it clear and clarify what you're probably saying that no artist ever said on this interview yet. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Well, as of now, it's kind of like um, we kind of we negotiate something, or I negotiate something
Negotiations,
with
yeah.
you, and then we figure it out from there. I'm not a greedy person, but I am investing in myself, so you know what I mean. And I don't want to be putting my money into something I ain't getting nothing back from it. You know what I mean? So as far as with that, I have done before. Like somebody books me for, okay, you come, it's 2 complimentary bottles, and then you
There
come,
you
you
go.
do this, and then second time you come, when you perform, or second time you come, you perform, or you host this time, do 2 bottles, host 2 bottles, and then VIP and this for you plus this, and then second time you come, that'll be a paid venue for such and such. You know what I mean?
There you
So I
You're
work
open
with
for
that way.
negotiations.
Absolutely.
Talk to me. Talk to me. I'll talk back. I'm here.
Absolutely, I work that way
Shout
too
out,
because
yeah.
I understand that people
On the
have,
rise, and like what you said, cloud chasing. I like
yeah,
that. Look,
absolutely,
coming up,
and then
coming
we
up,
could
yeah.
build a relationship and then learn, work with each other. I know everybody ain't out here making hundreds of thousands. You know what I mean? And even if they want to have a good artist, it's like okay, like I'm an up and coming, and I'm still getting my foot in the door. So I understand too. I don't think I don't step on anybody's, and I don't want y'all to step on mine. So I just make it to a medium level to where it's like okay, we understand, you understand, okay, boom, that's us, that's what we're doing, okay, that's how we rock 100. You know,
Nice. I like that.
good, yeah.
That sounds good to me. You heard it first. You know, today's rapper magazine. So, what does today's rapper mean to you? You know, in Sheen Frost
Today's
version.
rapper
Yeah.
present was happening right now. Who's lit? Who out there? You know what I mean? Every goddamn week. You know what I mean? Who come with these fire bars? Who got that? You know what I mean? Who got that? Who got that fire eye? Who got the stage presentation? Who has work behind them? Who's steadily working? You know what I mean? We just built the studio in our house. You know what I mean? I'm about to get it. I already got new music dropping. Like I said, probably more than likely December 25th or before New Year's Day. So either way, that's going. We putting that out on every platform. You know what I mean? It's
Stay
just gonna
tuned.
be lit. Yeah. We got a lot of stuff coming up, and I'm constantly doing shows. I'm constantly performing. I'm constantly out there. I'm in Vegas. I'm in Dago. I'm in LA. I'm not in Dago performing.
Not hard to find.
Yeah, but I'm in LA. I'm out there. These cities is knowing who I am. You know what I mean. My social media is profiles.
Contact info. Hit everybody up. How could they check you out? Check your music, everything out that you got going on.
And I'm at Sheen Frost, SHEENFROST on everything. Twitter, Instagram. I don't have much of a catalog on Spotify, but that'll be uploaded soon. Coming December, Christmas time, before the beginning of all my new music I'm dropping. I have everything Sheen Frost on YouTube, SoundCloud. Basically Google me. You know what I mean? I'm out there. Yeah, I'm
Googleable. They say.
I'm Googleable. You know what I mean? Verifiable, Googleable. So Google me. And I'm out there. You'll see my name. I got videos out. I just dropped Coldest Chick in June, and that was like a beach setting. To also describe my name, the cold factor about me.
Nice.
And I have much more work before that, and I'm gonna just be coming out with some dope new features and working with a lot of people. I just did a song with a Vegas artist as well, 2 Vegas artists, a singer and a rapper. That's gonna be coming out too in the beginning of the year as well. And I just got a lot of dope features coming, and it's gonna be lit,
So definitely make sure y'all stay tuned. She's definitely in play for the next cover coming up in December as well. So everything happens in its timely manner. So stay tuned for that. Today's Rapper Magazine with Sheen Frost. Thank you for tuning in. Till next time, man. What's the haps?